Perfect, welcome back. It's a gorgeous day here in Nashville. I'm working on a Padilla today and hope you all are having a great day. Now this past weekend I was home and had a buddy of mine, Ben Miller, who called me up and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm smoking a cigar." He says, "Would you like to go to the C2 cigar event with me?" And I said, "Yep, sure would." He said, "Would the HERF like to interview the the president of the Georgia chapter of the C2? I said, "Yep, sure would." Pictures, video, and an interview with the president of the Georgia chapter of the C2, Wayne Butler. So, y'all enjoy. Herkers, I am in the humidor at Crown Cigars in Brentwood, Tennessee. I'm here for the C2 cigar event. I'm having a great time, meeting a lot of great cigar lovers, and I want to kind of show you around this place as well while I'm here. So let's check out the humidor. Wayne Butler is the president of the Georgia chapter of the C2 Cigar Group, and thanks for the hospitality, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we met for the first time last night.
Yeah.
At the C2 event here in Nashville, the Nashville area.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the big things about the Travel and HERF is how cigars bring people together, right?
Oh yeah.
I love that. So I want to hear your story. So tell me how you got into cigars. Tell me about the group. What's going on in your world?
Well, how I got in cigars, it kind of started. I started thinking about dabbling a little bit. You know, I started looking around the house for cigars. Of course, we don't have a cigar lounge right there, so you know, I started out like most people did back in the day. You know, Black and Mild, Swisher Sweets, the Phillies, and White Owls. And then when I married my ex-wife, her dad, he actually smokes real premium hand-rolled cigars. Mm-hmm. And he's the reason that I really got into it. Because when he gave me my first cigar, which the first cigar, real cigar I ever smoked, was a Rocky Patel Decade.
Yep, great cigar.
And I was sold on it. I was like, I like this. I can get behind this hobby. But when I found the Cigar Cartel, or C2, I think there was only around 1,000 something members at that time. It hadn't been on too long. I think I joined I think it started at the end of 2014, I think, and I joined towards the beginning of 2015. And the camaraderie and the friendliness in that group was just like nothing I'd seen in any other group. I think right now we're still the largest online social media cigar group. There's like over 30,000 members, and that's worldwide.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, you know, of course, I would say probably 90% is U.S. based, but I know there's people in England and Germany and Lebanon and I personally know too in Australia.
So one of the things I loved about last night was, you know, y'all didn't know me from Adam.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I just walked in. There's a big old group of people, and I got some photos that I hope you guys get a chance to enjoy. Got a couple of short videos as well, just from kind of a tour in the lounge there in the Nashville area in Brentwood. Crown Cigars hosted last night, and And I just walked up to this big group of people, and they're like, "Yeah, come on in, sit down,
Yeah.
and have a drink, and here's a stick." You know,
Darn right.
it did my heart a lot of good, that kind of camaraderie. You know?
Oh yeah, and the best part about the group with the camaraderie, it doesn't matter if you're a mechanic, if you're a bagger at a grocery store, or you're a doctor. You know, you're an equal, and you're just a friend.
Yeah.
And you know, of course, all of us that were there, most of us, we previously met from previous Hearst, and then there was other ones that we might have known from the group but hadn't met yet. And
I got my buddy Ben sitting over here behind the camera. I got Lamar sitting over here as well. He was at the Herf last night, and we're sitting around here enjoying a stick here in this beautiful afternoon here in Nashville. And there are people from all over the country there last night.
Oh, yeah.
We had people there from
Wisconsin,
Missouri, Ohio.
Yeah.
You know, so people all came into Nashville just to hang out and smoke cigars and enjoy each other's company.
Took all the fun out of saying, "Man, my mailbox got blowed up." I went out there and seen smoke in the mailman's shoes, but thank God the Padrones are okay. It's all right. I should probably join the Bearded Ninjas, because I think that probably suits me better.
Typecasting, what that is.
I would pick a person every month, whether it was somebody they had seen in the group that just seemed like they were doing a lot of good, or somebody who was really going through a hard time. And there was about 30 members, and we would pick that person that month, and everybody would bomb them. And you would try to coordinate it so that everybody shipped, so that it would kind of all hit like within 1 or 2 days.
Sure.
And
just give them a little bit of good in their life there.
that's it.
Yeah. One of the cool things last night was there was a lot of cigars trading hands.
Oh, yeah.
And is that a pretty common theme? You guys get together, just all start handing stuff out and sharing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
exchanging and
You do that, and I mean, there's guys that, like I said, in the chef part, like Grumpus, he's a retired chef, and he was a professional chef.
Yeah.
So, he cooks and bakes stuff and makes different preserves and sauces and stuff and gives out with cigars. Nicholas, that came from Alabama last night, the first thing he walks up and he goes, "Are you flying or driving?" I'm like, "I'm driving. Why?" And he hands me a bottle of homemade vanilla extract from rum.
That's right. I got one of those. That's okay. I'm looking forward to putting that in French toast.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
And I mean, we just do that, and it's not about. Now, the guys that was there last night, I can guarantee there wasn't anybody handing out, garbage, so to speak. No dog rockets. But
Rockets, I like that.
but-
I remember that one.
but if you've got somebody, and they're newer, or that's just what they can afford, and they wanted to give me one, I would sit there and smoke it with them.
Sure.
It's just about the giving.
Yeah.
And the first night, because we done it 2 nights, so the first night, like everybody I seen, I handed out 3 sticks to them. That's just what I done. This is probably the first time that I'm probably technically going home with less than I came with, because usually there's guys that really go out there, will give you 5-10 cigars.
Yeah.
This time everybody was doing 1 to 3. Of course, the fact that we smoked so many didn't help on the count.
Inventory got a little low there.
Yeah, got a little low there. I mean,
Mars was there. Yep, that was me.
there's everything from Padron to Roma Craft.
I had one of those last night. Great.
And stuff, and
think,
just great.
I think Tucker gave me that one. I think.
Probably so.
Yeah, that's really good. Appreciate that, Tucker, if you're watching. I appreciate that.
But we had, and we're glad you came, man. We had a great time.
Now that group, there are some folks there that had known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
And probably gotten together many times, right?
So the first time we done this with this group, and of course, usually this is the smallest it's ever been. Which at the last, in the last month, there's been a lot of them that were coming that had stuff come up, and so is life.
Yep.
Can't always do it. Usually we have between 30-40 head. This time we had between 15 and 20, I think, between the 2 days.
How often do you guys get together?
This they try to do it annually, but of course the Georgia chapter, we also do a Herf annually, which we haven't had one in the last 2 years, and we actually rotate ours too. We do between area up in Atlanta with Churchill cigars, and then we go over just over into South Carolina, into North Augusta, for Bucksnorts.
So how many chapters are there in? Would you say?
I'm
If you had
not
to guess.
sure. I mean, basically what it's going to boil down to eventually, it'll be a chapter for, I think, for every state. And then, of course, there's some overseas chapters. I would say right now we've probably got 15 or 20.
Okay. What's your palate like? What do you like smoking?
I prefer Maduro and Nicaraguan overall. I like the pepper. And you know, I like anywhere from medium to medium full to full. And I'm a guy who, it's weird, I can pick up, you know, wake up, haven't even ate breakfast yet, and pick up a 1926 anniversary Padron Maduro. You know, that is not a cigar that everybody can pick up first thing in the morning on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
I can. Now, of course, when I first started, you know, what, 10, 12 years ago, I couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Now, when I first started, I actually I was more on the milder side and Dominican. And as you know, I got experience and my palate changed, and you know, and I still like some Dominicans. I lean more Nicaraguan, and you know, of course, I enjoy some of the nice Cubans and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a pretty fair way to start the day, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great way to start the day.
So what are you smoking today?
Well, I was smoking a Davidoff the late hour. I'm pretty sure it's probably quit now, as long as I've been running my mouth.
I can fix that.
Yeah, we can fix that.
I'm working on a Melanio here, and what are you guys smoking today?
Padron 3000.
We got Padron 3000 over there, and
New World.
got a New World over there. So it's a pretty good selection over here today.
Yeah, no beginners here.
Anything you want to throw out there for the good of the order?
For the good of the order,
Yeah.
smoke what you like what you smoke, and go dogs.
Wayne, thanks, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Herfers, I hope you enjoyed the look at the C2 cigar event. Thank you, Wayne, for allowing me to come in and crash the party, but then also to you and Lamar for stopping off on your way home to my little outdoor Herf here, having a cigar and having a conversation around what we love about these things. So, and that crew over there that we met on over the weekend from the C2 group, what a great group of people. All backgrounds, all walks of life, all over the country, but what brings those friendships together? Right there. And that's why we do what we do. And Austin and the team at Crown Cigars as well. Austin location, it's all in the video, the info, and he and I are going to be doing a Crown specific episode a little bit later on, so make sure you tune in for that one. Next week I'm in Denver. There's a brand new lounge that opened up out there that was recommended to me, and I cannot wait to go check it out. So you'll be seeing some a brand new, like literally a 2-week-old location on the next episode, and that cigar review that I promised as well. I'm gonna try and knock that out while I'm out there as well. So a little 2-for-1 special there. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So you guys know the drill. Like it, follow it, share it. Keep the ideas coming in. Keep the feedback coming. Things that you like, things you don't like. It's the only way we're gonna make it better. So keep the ideas coming in, guys. And as always, Herfers, make today a great one. We'll see you soon.